What's up, everyone? Yes, I got a haircut, so if you didn't know that already, get with the times. Today is the only day that we didn't have a workout or run planned, so we are going to go along this little trail, and I'll show you the map. There's some different fitness stations, so we're going to stop at the fitness stations on this walk, do some exercises, and talk about our goals for 2024. So this is what we have. We have a sculpt station, push-up circle, and the rest of them, you can read them, I can't. So we're looking at 2 miles, a medium loop, which features every Avid station. It's also a great trail to meet all your neighbors along the way. Like Marin.
Want me to do pistol squats?
We've made it to the first station, which is the balance snake. So we've got wide steps in one direction, heel to toe in one direction, heel to toe in both directions, and then one-legged balance squats. 5 squats per leg, 3 times.
I can't do that.
You can do split squats. Here's our balance snake. Okay, we got to do the levels. So wide steps, and then heel toe back and forth, and
Like
then we'll do. Yeah, so we just walk.
You just walk.
Okay, so we're going to talk about all of our goals for the year for 2024. The first one's being for YouTube, and we have to come up with the rest of the categories. We've got 4 so far, but I think we need 6. Okay, now we're going heel toe. All right, so my goals for YouTube for this year, for those that have been following along closely, since we started, I post very inconsistently, so my goal is to post at least 2 videos per month, so every other week posting schedule, and just be consistent with it. But I've also always tried to do a bunch of things at the same time as YouTube. Like I built my website, I had a newsletter, I've been posting on Twitter. Those that follow me on TikTok know that I've started posting daily TikTok videos, which are more like 3 times a week instead of every day. But I'm going to just try and focus on only YouTube, not have parts of things sprinkled everywhere, and rather just do everything on YouTube. I will still post on TikTok when I feel like it, but nothing super regimented. But yeah, so that's the goal. Post 2 times a year and do it wholeheartedly.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Okay,
Something along the lines of whole-ass one thing, don't half-ass a lot of things.
Yeah, those. So now we're going to do 5 pistol squats on each side.
For those of us who can't do that. I don't think this counts.
What are you doing? Yeah, that works. But we got to let the viewers see you.
I don't need to be seen.
Okay, do you have any YouTube goals for the year?
If I am helping edit, I guess depending on your schedule, give me a day of the week that I need to edit or to have a deadline by each week so that I can make sure that I'm doing my part in helping you be consistent.
That works.
So that's more on you.
Okay. So now we'll speed up the last 2 sets of these single-legged squats.
I forgot we're doing more.
All right, we're just shy of half a mile into our walk. Marin just hit 1,000 steps, and we're at station number 2, whatever these are. We have bar graph boxes. It's got a forward box jump and a lateral box jump.
I'm gonna follow you.
Okay, so we're gonna go forward.
Okay.
Turn around, come back.
Okay.
And then we'll do lateral onto each one.
Okay.
And then forward onto each one.
I'm covered in dog hair.
And we're gonna talk about school/career goals. So, for me, I'm gonna be taking my 2nd set of boards this summer, around the end of June. Step 2 or the USMLE version is the only one that I'm really caring about. My COMLEX level 2 score will fall in line with whatever my step 2 score is. So I'm focusing on studying for step 2. And my goal score there is a 250. And then going along with the career, it's my goal to have 10 EM interviews by the end of 2024. Got it?
You want me to do that on more than just this one? Here, I like this one. Without breaking a leg.
Okay, what kind of career goals do you have?
Oh. Not fail at my current job.
That's a good one.
But as I have said, my life is up in the air with your life, which makes certain things kind of difficult. Like if we were to come down here, I think things would change for me a little bit because of my parents' businesses.
Fair.
And I know that I enjoy working for them. And I think if we were here for a few years, I would want to explore that. I would also like to figure out what I want my boutique idea to be, because I've had this idea that I want a boutique, but I haven't decided what I want that to be.
Okay, so what's the goal by the end of 2024?
Well, by the end of the year, I would like to at least have a business plan started for it. If not, have an online store already in the works.
Okay. I was going to say, what does that look like to have a business plan started?
I'm figuring things out. I don't know. Can't think past tomorrow. I'm not doing the big one. I don't want to split my face open.
So, one thing that I forgot to mention was networking. I've been doing a lot of it lately and talking with different physicians, different residents, different students, but I'd like to make 5 meaningful connections that become a mentorship opportunity and actually help with my career growth rather than just being acquaintances.
Ouch. I think that's good. So basically what we got out of mine, I have hopes and dreams, but I'm just trying to get us by.
We have made it to the next station, which is a hammock garden where you're supposed to take a nap. So I think we'll just venture to the next one and maybe talk about fitness goals on the way there. But this path needs to be better mapped because we've gotten lost and just happened to stumble upon the hammock garden, which looks like that. There are no hammocks, so we couldn't take a nap if we wanted to.
I would love to.
All right, what are your fitness goals for 2024?
You go first.
Okay, fine. My arbitrary all-time fitness goal is to look good naked. So I'm going to continue on that one. What do you think?
I wouldn't have expected any other answer.
Am I succeeding?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We've been currently training, kind of. I didn't want to try and program a running calendar workout system, so I just used one from Koros, and it's currently the beginner half marathon plan. So we're currently training for a half marathon, which will be done at the end of February. And then I'll probably hop onto a marathon training plan. So I guess the goal for the end of the year is to run a marathon, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a race. I just have to run one and time it. And I think for myself, I would set the goal at less than 4 hours, which is like 9 flat pace, I think. Most of our runs have been between 9 and 10 minute per mile pace. So we're gonna stick with that, but I wanna also continue lifting 3 times a week and staying over 200 pounds. I'm currently about 210. As we pick up mileage, it might be hard to keep that on, but that's the goal. All right, we've made it to the next station, and it is the rock shuttle. These are some very nicely stacked rocks, so I think we're not going to carry them from side to side, but maybe we'll just do a couple jogs back and forth, and Marin will tell us about her fitness goals for the year.
While I'm jogging?
Yeah. We'll do 5 down and backs. We're just jogging.
Goodness. Just when I thought I was out of running
Yep.
for the day,
Okay, well,
I was not.
what are your fitness goals for 2024?
I think I'm going to steal yours and say that my goal is for me to look good naked.
Okay.
Because I currently feel that I could look much better than I do. Not to say I look bad, but self-esteem isn't as high as it could be.
All right.
So with that, I think I need to be more consistent about lifting on top of other things,
Especially because my schedule won't allow for us to go together all the time.
right? And I'm not very good about going when you're not with me. Another
This is the
key
last one.
to the year: independence. Not fitness related.
Okay.
And I think that by the end of this year, I would like to be on track to be able to run grandma's in 2025.
Okay.
Not the full marathon, the half.
All right.
I'm not doing a marathon.
Okay. That's it for fitness goals. All right, we've gotten 1.7 miles. I've walked 3,600 steps. If these exercises look really lame and not very hard, it's because they are, but we are also walking through a 55 and up community, so I wouldn't expect them to be very difficult. We're currently lost because, once again, these signs are not very good. We're looking for the Sculpt station,
Sculpture.
and
It's the sign.
we're not having any luck. So we're going to try and find that one so we can talk about our finance goals. And if not, then those goals will wait until the last station, which is the push-up circle. Okay, we failed to find the Sculpt station, but here we have the push-up station. So it's a circle, and you do elevated push-ups or planks. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 push-ups per pillar. First, hands on the pillar, then hands on the middle. Probably start with the tall one, work down, and then turn around and work up.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got finance goals, which we can't have a lot of because we don't make any money. But the one goal that I did think of was that we are carrying some credit card debt, and I would like to have 0 by the end of the year, which might be difficult with applications for residency coming up. But by the end of the year, we will have 0 credit card debt, which means our only debts will be Marin's car and my student loans. Am I in your way?
No.
Do you have anything to add?
I feel like it wouldn't hurt to be semi in the know in our finances because I'm currently not.
So currently,
I don't want to know.
I do everything for our finances. I've opened investment accounts in Marin's name. She doesn't know anything about them other than that they exist. I run all of our credit card payments. I do our taxes. I make sure that don't kick me in the face, rent and utilities get paid. And Marin just appreciates that it gets done.
This hurts.
What hurts?
Not a push-up gal. Fun fact.
This is gonna be hard. These might turn into pike push-ups for shoulders.
Everything you hoped it would be?
Yep. So that's our 2024 goals. It's a little bit hard for us to make a ton of super specific goals because after May, June, we don't really know. What are you quitting? Thought you were just going to get out of it. We don't really know.
That you would notice.
We don't know where we're going to be. As I'm starting to set up my fourth year schedule, we're looking at bouncing around between Minnesota and Phoenix, which is where we are right now, as well as Omaha and maybe a couple other places. We've thrown around Vegas, North Carolina. It all just depends on where I end up applying for my audition rotations and electives, because pretty much none of them will be in Des Moines where my school is. So setting these goals is kind of tough to be super specific with what we want to do because we just don't know where we're going to be or what our lives will look like a year from now.
Retweet.
But the idea of this video was to speak some of those goals into existence so that we can keep ourselves accountable and try and achieve them throughout the year. The push-ups also conclude our hike/walk. Ended up being
We're not done yet.
2.29 miles. We are 200 feet from the house, so I'm done.